you've got unlimited budget. You can hire either one of these two coaches and get a guarantee you're going to get time out of them. They're not going to bail for another job. Would you go Kalen DeBoer or Jim Harbaugh?
Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer. Now, again, I'm going to sound biased as an Indiana grad because that's obviously where he kind of, had his big break and was so good when Michael Penix Jr. was healthy. But the things that he's done starting off at Washington, it's incredible. And I think that we view Washington, view a lot of different lenses because they've had a lot of different identities throughout really the 21st century as a whole. And you can even go back and read a great book, Scoreboard Baby, wherein it kind of documents Rick Neuheisel and the issues that he was facing as this team with massive expectations. And you've seen the ebbs and flows of the program. And I think we forget about what Kalen DeBoer inherited from Jimmy Lake when they're trying to replace a legend in Chris Peterson in what it looked like. And man, the job that he's done so quickly with the hits in the portal, even Dylan Johnson. I mean, I think we take that for granted. And we were talking about a lot when he went down late in that game. Hopefully it looks like he's going to be able to play in the national championship somehow, but he's a backup running back in Mississippi State that they turned into a star. All these different guys on the outside that they've been able to find, the scouting is second to none. Development of talent is second to none. Kalen DeBoer is just one of these guys that just shows you, hey, it doesn't matter if you come from a smaller school. Good football coaches are good football coaches, and they can win. The Chris Klymans of the world, Lance Leipold's, like these guys need to be getting more credit. Kalen DeBoer is a guy that I would take right now for the longevity factor, knowing that it feels like Harbaugh is just going to be flirting with the NFL every single year.
Yeah, I think he's a great coach, but I mean, think about the quarterback situation right now. And you mentioned Penix playing at Indiana. And there were ups and downs there, but the way Penix is playing right now, I mean, he looks like Dan Marino.
LT, it's incredible. I did not think, even as somebody who watched a lot of Penix at Indiana, that he was going to turn into even an all-conference player at Washington. I questioned if he was going to consistently move the football down the field and if he could stay healthy. That was the biggest question. I mean, all the season-ending injuries that guy endured in Bloomington, and then to be this guy that has not only been this good, but just to be as durable as he's been. He's played every game for them. I mean, they have won 20 consecutive games. I didn't think he'd have a stretch in his career where he'd be able to play 20 consecutive games. And he's been able to put on the weight necessary to be able to play at this level, play consistently, and be a pocket passer too in an offense that has done such a great job of protecting him. But there are a lot of times where he's a sitting duck and teams can pin their ears back and get to him, and his pocket presence is second to none. It's a phenomenal story. It's been awesome to see what he's become.